Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's good to see you again. Happy Monday morning. So, here at Mr. Teacher, the whole intent is that I'm going to tell you about some things that are going on, and it's kind of the stuff I would do in my classroom usually in the beginning of class before we started jumping into the content of the class. And today we're going to talk about social distancing, which is something that I know you all have heard about. But what the heck is social distancing? I mean, we're all sitting in our houses. Isn't that enough distance? Well, apparently not. So, without further ado, let's just jump into this thing here. So, social distancing is the canceling of events that could draw crowds. It also has to do with how we actually are close to each other and how we see each other. So, social distancing is deliberately increasing the physical space between people to avoid spreading illness. Staying at least 6 feet away from other people lessens your chances of catching COVID-19. So, if you don't have one of these big thingies at your house, I recommend it. There's always a good time to mess with a tape measure. 6 whole feet. If Mr. Teacher reaches his hands out all the way across, we get about 80 inches, which is a little more than 6 feet. But basically, take your hands, spread them apart. That's about 6 feet. If I stick it out from here, it'll reach all the way to the other side here. Where we at? There's 5, there's 6. Yeah, this is an awkward distance to talk to somebody. So, if you're having a conversation with someone in the grocery store, if you've gone on a walk and you ran into that friend you know that lives down the street, you know, if it feels like you're too far away when you're talking to each other, that's probably okay. I would recommend that. Okay, that's part of the social distancing. So, some other things we should be aware of here with it. There's another word that we've heard about recently of self-quarantine. So what's the difference between social distancing and self-quarantine? Well, self-quarantine is when you're not feeling well and you decide to isolate yourself from everybody else. It's a little bit of a different strategy there. So self-quarantine at this point in time for COVID-19 is lasting about 14 days. 2 weeks. That's forever to be alone by yourself. So 2 weeks is what they're recommending. Should be enough time to know if you are contagious or contagious to other people. Now, during a self-quarantine, should be noted here that you got to use your standard hygiene and wash your hands a whole lot. So keep showering, frequently. No need to lose that here. Don't share your towels. Don't share your utensils. You're staying at home. You're not having any visitors, and you're staying at least 6 feet away from everybody. So if you're feeling sick, you're going to take a little bit more of a drastic measure just to protect everybody in your house. But if you're not feeling sick, you should be in good shape. Just stay at home, staying 6 feet away from each other. It's boring, it's lame, but it's the new normal, and it's what we've got to do to protect other people in our society. That's what's important about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that we can help prevent the spread of this disease. By taking our time, staying 6 feet away from each other, making sure that we have a lot of awkward conversations when we do see people, it's going to help out. Going to help out a lot. All right, so this is important stuff, and I know it doesn't seem like it's important, and I know it doesn't seem like it's going to help anybody do anything, but you are, and you're in charge of this stuff. So we need you to step up. We need you to be involved. We need you to stay away from each other. All right, that's all we got to do. So that's all I've got for you in regards to social distancing. At the end of the video, I'm including a little moment of zen, if you will. So, well, you'll see it. It's going to be at the end. Just a little quiet, peaceful moment for you for the next minute. Hope this helps you understand what social distancing is and what we're looking at and what's happening. That's all I've got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day. Go Cougars. All right, everybody. I've got a little bit more information for you that I didn't include in my first video, so I sloppily edited it together, but whatever. We're all learning here with the magic of YouTube. So, update. AP testing. I know a lot of you are taking AP classes. I want to pass off some information that I found. So here we go here. For the 1920 exam administration, so for this year, they have developed a secure 45-minute online free response exam for each course. So your AP test this year is now a 45-minute online exam. Okay. The exam content will focus on what most schools were able to complete by early March. So one thing you should know about these tests is they have a sequential series, so it's A, B, C, D, of how the material is supposed to be taught by your teachers and what is supposed to be covered. So they have a pretty good idea that in March, in the beginning of March, you should be about here in the class. So that's what they're going to test on. Next up, you'll be able to take your exams on any device you have access to. computer, a tablet, a smartphone. You also have an option to write your response by hand and submit a photo. Lots of options there for folks. Let's see here. Colleges support the solution and are committed to ensuring that AP students receive the credit they have worked to earn. That's great. What about everybody else? Anyways, let's see here. We know not all students have access to the internet or a device. We're working on a solution to help students get what they need to show their best work. If you need mobile tools or connectivity or know someone who does, reach them directly and they'll do what they can. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but they'll see what they can do. There's lots of options for online connectivity if that's what you need. Leave a comment below and we'll figure out some solutions for you. We can figure that all out. No problem. All right, so AP testing, another thing that's happening that we've got to be aware of, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day. Bye.